gunman who sees children in Katsina surrounded. It is not clear how many students were abducted, and how many ran away during the attack and have not yet been found. The attackers are thought to be seeking ransom, an aide to President Muhammadu Buhari has said. The government has blamed the attack on bandits, a loose term for gangs operating in the area. Amnesty International says more than 1,100 people were killed by bandits in northern Nigeria in the first 6 months of this year, with the government failing to bring the attackers to justice. The northwest was affected by kidnappings for ransom, the northeast by an insurgency by militant Islamists, and the south by attacks on oil facilities by groups demanding a greater share of oil revenue for the region, she adds. Parents have gathered at the school in the Kankara area, pleading with the authorities to help find their children, Reuters news agency reported. Osama Aminu Male, a student who escaped the abductors and returned to his parents, told the AFP news agency that hundreds of students had been taken. "We counted 520, the 18-year-old student said. One of the gunmen hit me repeatedly when I failed to keep up with the rest of the group due to my failing health before he let me trail behind, giving me the chance to escape," he said. On Saturday, the military said it had located the gunmen's hideout in a forest and had exchanged gunfire with them. In a BBC interview, Garbashu, the president's spokesman, said there was a massive deployment of troops to rescue the abducted children. President Buhari comes from the state, and is currently there on a private visit. He was being briefed hourly on efforts to rescue the children, Mr. Shu said. School authorities are speaking to parents to establish how many students have returned home and how many others could still be scattered across a large area after fleeing the attack. Residents living near the school told the BBC they heard gunfire at about 2300 hours, 2200 hours GMT, on Friday, and that the attack lasted for more than an hour. Security personnel at the school managed to repel some of the attackers before police reinforcements arrived, officials said. Police said that during an exchange of fire, some of the gunmen were forced to retreat. Students were able to scale the fence of the school and run to safety, they said. Nduka Urjinmo, BBC News, Lagos. In Nigeria's northwest, bandits is a catch-all phrase covering Fulani herdsmen, armed vigilante groups and even Islamist insurgents fleeing the insurgency in the northeast. Some of the leaders of these bandit groups, who engage in kidnapping and attacking farming communities, have openly met governors and other state authorities during failed negotiations for truce. But this is the first time bandits have abducted hundreds of students from a school, a tactic that has been used in the past by groups like Boko Haram and ISWAP, raising fears that these criminal groups in Nigeria's northwest are copying the Islamist militants. Most of the kidnappings by bandits are done for ransom, so many are hoping that this will be resolved soon, if security operatives fail to rescue the students, with money changing hands, unlike the case of the Chibok girls where some are still being held in captivity. Many Nigerians have criticized President Muhammadu Buhari, who is in his hometown of Dora less than 200 kilometers, 125 miles, away, for not going to the scene of the incident. That the bandits could dare to stage, and successfully carry out, such an operation with the president and his vast security paraphernalia in the area has shocked many. Several local residents joined the police in searching for the students, while many parents said they had withdrawn their children from the school. The school is deserted, all the students have vacated, one witness, Nuran Abdullahi, told AFP news agency. Second COVID vaccine nears U.S. approval. My COVID year, your stories about the pandemic. Little Mix fans, we're 100% behind Jesse's decision. Jesse Nelson leaves Little Mix, the constant pressure is very hard. 10